Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Steve Harvey, get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Come on, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. I need everybody today, everybody that's listening, I need you to catch fire today. I want you to catch fire today. You want to phrase it another way? I want you to catch on fire today. But I need you to catch fire today. I need today to be the day that you stop complaining and you do something. Do you know why a lot of people can't move forward in their life? Because they complaining about their past. They always complaining, man, about something that explains the reason why they are. Let me help you with this right here. If you are steady complaining about the reason you are, you know, if I hadn't have met this man, if I hadn't have been involved with this woman, if I hadn't have had this baby, if I had have never went down there, if I hadn't have got arrested, if I hadn't have this, if I hadn't have that, if I had have just finished school, if I hadn't have, hey, stop. All that stuff that you're complaining about, everything that you keep allowing to resonate with you as a reason to justify and explain you not being successful, can I share something with you about all of that? Guess what it is? You done got past all of it. You done had the baby. You got arrested. They didn't kill you. You didn't finish school, but you still standing. You met that man, he gone, he involved with 2 other women right now, got 3 other kids. Guess what? You still here and the baby's here. You got over all the injustices that were done to you. You got something happen to you when you was a kid. You're an adult now. Somebody did something to you when you was a little boy. Guess what? You a man now. Some things happen to you that you haven't found closure on. The person that you're looking for closure from has moved on. Can I tell you that everything that has happened to you, do you know you've gotten past it? So why are you steady complaining about what has happened to you that has caused you to be in this position, but do you understand that it's prohibiting you from moving forward? Stop complaining today. Catch fire. Let your past be your past. I've told this to you 100 times on this radio, but I'm going to say it again. Bishop Jakes told me something, man, that helped me so greatly. You can't drive your car if you gonna keep looking in the rearview mirror. That's why the windshield is huge. The windshield is huge. The rearview mirror is this tiny thing that sits up there. Now, all it's for is so you can see stuff that's coming up on you. All the rearview mirror for is so you can assure yourself, listen to this. The rearview mirror is up there to assure you that you've cleared something. See, that's what the rearview mirror is for. So when you pass a car and you want to switch lanes, you can glance up there and it says, okay, you're clear now. You passed it. You can switch lanes. That's all the rearview mirror is for. It ain't for you to stare at and dictate your life with. What you tripping for, man? Catch fire today. Today, man. Quit complaining about everything that did happen to you. Life is 10% what happens to you is 90% what you do about what happens to you. What are you going to do about it? So what? I got all this. Look, man, your story ain't no deeper than nobody else's. I can tell you I was homeless for 3 years. It's people been homeless for 30 years. How long I'm going to ride that out? Well, you know, I can't do nothing right now. I fell on hard times and I lost my place to stay. Where you staying now? See, the majority of people are staying somewhere right now. I was out there. I didn't have nowhere to go. I'm in a shelter now. You was under the bridge a week ago. You in the shelter now. Why you still crying about the bridge? You in the shelter now. Man. You know how you find your purpose. You get in touch with who created you. Because when God made you, he had a purpose in mind. Now, we've ignored it and we haven't tapped into it, but we all had a purpose. You don't, and sometimes it takes people longer to discover the purpose. Colonel Sanders was frying chicken with a recipe that he was telling people was the best chicken in the world. Ain't nobody believe him till he turned 70. Why you think the dude that's on the Kentucky Fried Chicken signs is old? That dude ain't 20 up there. He old. He old. But you know what? He had been frying that chicken for 40-some years. They just found out about it when he was 70. But he didn't give up his purpose in life. This dude was just frying chicken. See, people keep looking for their gifts in all kinds of places when it's right there in you. You ain't got to go to school to find your gift. You're born with the gift that God got for you. You go to school to tack it on to something else. But your gift was already given to you. You were born with that. You don't have to go to college to know your gift. Your college allows you to enhance it and to find something to attach it to. And hopefully you get a degree that attaches your gift to a vehicle where it can work. The problem with college is we go to college and we attach it to what we like or what we might be passionate about, and we ignore the gift we have. You know how many people that graduated from college ain't doing nothing they went to college for? Come on, man. You know why? Because you discover in life your gift. You discover what you was born to do. I wasn't born. You know what my major was in college? It was advertising. I can't be at no desk drawing no picture for nobody. But now guess what? I can wake up every day and guess what? I can tell you. I advertise. I've been advertising my career. Come see me live. Come see me live at Madison Square Garden. Come see me live at Phillips Arena. Come see me live at Joker's Comedy Club. Come see me live at Percy's. Come see me live at Ellis's Tavern. Come see me live. I've been advertising the whole time. But I had a different purpose in mind because I went and I talked to God. And this is how you do it. You go talk to God and say, hey, God, look, okay, this is the deal. I've been struggling here. I'm over 40. I still haven't found my purpose in life. Okay, but so I can quit wasting any more time. Would you help direct me and guide me to my purpose? I know you created me to do something. I just haven't found what it is. And the reason I haven't found what it is because I've been doing things my way. I ain't been checking with you, conferring with you on anything. I ain't locked in or tried to settle it up with you. I've been just doing my thing. Well, my thing has gotten me as far as it can get me. How about you take over and do your thing? Now, can you direct me in my path? I'm an open book. Treat me like a piece of clay. I'm telling you, man, if you go to God, he'll give it to you. But see, you have not because you ask not. How many times have you asked God for it? This ain't no magic trick, y'all. This is the deal. You got to catch fire today. Catch fire today. I am. I'm excited about today. I've got a lot to do.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people who apply peer pressure, people who are loving, and the few of you out there who are haters, may we have your attention, please. Hate does you no good. Please stop. You are wasting valuable time and energy what could be focused on the progression and the uplift of your life. But when you share hate, please know it is returned. It is the law of attraction. So before you do any hating today, please know that the law of attraction is in full effect. You cannot give hate without it coming back to you. Spread love today, everybody, and let some love come your way. We on the Steve Harvey Morning Show about to spread some love. Want it? Here it is. Shirley Strawberry.
I love you, Steve. Good morning.
Carla, Farrell.
I got nothing but love for you, baby. Good morning, crew.
Kill Spates, commonly known as Junior.
Morning, Unc. Morning, family. Hate put age on me.
Hate put a
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
Hate turns your corners of your mouth downward.
Yeah.
Quit all that
Yeah.
hating.
Yeah.
Woo.
It don't make no sense. I look at the internet, man, and I think of the people who waste their time like trolls. I've just never understood trolls, man. So you sit around and you go on everybody's page and you try to say something negative. What's the advancement in that for you? And then when I try to find you, your page is private.
Yeah.
So now you a troll, a hater, and a coward.
Right.
All at the same time.
All three.
All
All
of
three.
that.
Which makes you even less effective, which caused me to stop looking them up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waste time.
That's a
Man,
waste
you know, I got
of
this
time.
one woman that follows me, and finally I just blocked her. I
Say,
don't
Steve,
care.
feel free to unfollow,
Man,
boo.
no, I don't care what I post. She got something to say. It just went on for the longest. And it was the same woman. I hate you. I know your past.
Wow.
This woman, everything, I know your past. You can act like a Christian now if you want to, but I know your past. That's what being a Christian is about.
Every Christian has a past.
past,
Everybody has
yeah.
a story.
The problem with you, lady, is your past is your present. See, that just amazes me, man.
Preach.
I'm so happy and proud of people when I see them overcoming, changing, getting better, rising up from the ashes. That's a
Growing.
success story.
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
that's what it's about. You know, there was a time where we all couldn't walk, but we walking now. Hello.
That's right. All right.
Amen.
All right. Coming up. Thank you, Steve, for that. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, Ask the CLO right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building. This one's from Sinclair CLO. Sinclair in Chicago says, I'm a 27-year-old single man, and I need your advice on my balding head. I know you make jokes, but this is not funny to me because I'm not even 30 years old yet. I've started to wear baseball caps a lot more, and I barely brush my hair because I'm scared of brushing more out of it. My girlfriend is saying to just let it go and go bald, but what do you do if you don't have a nice shaped head? I have been called water boy all of my life because my head is bigger than most. And should I just bite the bullet and shave it?
Yeah, man, you gonna have a big ass bald head.
What was that?
You gonna have a big ass bald head.
You just breaking down the facts.
Yeah. Ain't no way around this, dog. That, you know, look, I did all of it. You can get some Rogaine, you can get you some black stuff, you can hire JT. You know,
JT.
Your former barber.
JT, my former barber. You can
Just
get you
hire him.
Hey, dog.
custom hair.
Hey, dog. Listen to me. You can get a flocking gun. You can go to work, man. You can spray your hair. They got everything right now.
Yeah, they do.
But at the end of the day, dog, you
got
27 and it's going. It's cause it's gonna go.
Yeah.
And they have not found a cure for baldness yet in men. That dude gonna make $1 million. Now they got them things out there now, them lace fronts and all that for men and all that stuff. You can go get one of them, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. Huh?
What you say, Junior?
Them expensive, man. You don't want to keep paying for that. That ain't
Well,
no
you know,
$20
if you don't, well, okay, then we come on.
Yeah, we back.
Come on
Go
over
ahead,
to
Come
the
on.
ball side.
Come on, walk over. You know, it's all right over here.
But Steve, you have to say though, when you first went bald, you weren't sure about the shape of your head, right? You were real happy once you shaved it off. I remember that morning you called all of us. You were cool with it.
Yeah, but like, here was the deal though. Now you don't even have to do that. You can get a computer rendering of your head.
And
they got that now. They take a picture. They'll give you a computer rendering of it.
And they'll tell
you can see what you would look like with no hair.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, they got that now. They got everything now.
Stuff. You got options. Huh?
Yeah.
You got some options.
But now he already know he got a big head. He been called water
admitted
boy.
it.
Yeah. So he just got to come on.
Yeah.
Thank you,
It's
dog.
gonna be all right. He already has a girlfriend. All right, we're moving on. Kaylin in St. Louis says, I'm 33 and I have 4 older brothers that think they can control me. I've always been attracted to older guys, so I've secretly dated guys that my brothers know. For the past few months, I've been dating my second to the oldest brother's best friend, and he's keeping me a secret. Now, I'm trying to figure out if he's using my brother as an excuse to keep our relationship on the low, or if he's got something else going on. I'm old enough to do what I want, so what's the worst that could happen if I tell my brother?
His brother gonna beat his friend's ass.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That's what the deal is. That's what the deal is, because brothers, men, have a man code law. Don't do my little sister, dog. Don't come over here with your mess. And then your older brother knows him really, really well. So now he know where the skeletons is buried. You know, he know all the other chicks.
Yeah.
And how recent these other chicks were and any other thing. So that's what he worried about. But you can talk to him about it and say, hey, me and you going to go sit with my brothers and explain to them that we love each other, but I don't hear love in here. Y'all just seeing each other.
Yeah.
Just
They're
kicking.
dating. They're just dating right now. She said.
And you have to keep asking yourself, too, all these older men that you keep dating that want to keep you a secret and you want to keep them a secret, why is it such a big secret?
Yeah. All right. Miriam in San Diego, my husband and I are in our early 60s, and my husband takes our 4-year-old grandson to soccer 3 days a week. After practice the other day, my grandson asked if Joshua and Miss Kelsey could come over. He said Joshua is his friend and Miss Kelsey is his granddad's friend. I asked if Joshua played soccer like him, and he said no. Joshua plays karate. He said that Joshua comes to his soccer practice and they get pizza afterwards. Do I need to find out who Miss Kelsey is, or do I ignore this 4-year-old?
So you going to break up your family over a 4-year-old.
Man.
Oh,
Been
wow.
talking
That's a man answer right there, Steve.
Because I'm
That's a
telling
man
you, I'm
answer.
finding out
Ooh, that's a
who
man
Miss
answer.
Kelsey.
So you going to sit up here and let some 4-year-old with an imaginary friend named Joshua
Oh, please.
Yeah.
He ain't
get all up
imaginary.
in what we got.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the lie.
You
That's what
got to
tried.
be kidding me.
Out of the mouths of babes.
Don't talk to me no more like that, and I'm not taking this boy to soccer practice no more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if I
Boy.
do, if you do, I'm going with you. How about that?
Oh, that's a great
I'll
answer.
take him to soccer practice.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Imaginary
You take a
friend
break.
named Joshua.
Yeah. Let's go meet Miss Kelsey. All right, moving
She
on.
imaginary too.
Damn.
Wow.
dog.
You men stick together, don't you?
Whew,
All
he
right,
got
here
to
we go.
Get out of this one.
Yeah. Foxy in Toledo says, I'm a 38-year-old single woman and I need to get some things off my chest down at my job. I'm almost 6 feet tall and I sit in a cubicle all day trying to be a happy camper, but every hour I need to relieve myself, stretch my legs, and have a cigarette. I sit across from Darren, the male Karen, and he has always got something to say about the time I spend away from my little desk. He said I smell like a smokestack and my music is too loud. If I catch Darren out away from work, can I curse him out?
Yes. Matter of fact, listen to me. There's a way you can do it at work. I've done it before, which is probably one of the reasons I don't have no jobs. Listen to me. Lean over in Darren's ear when ain't nobody looking. Lick your lips and put your lips up against his ear because he gonna think it's about something else. As soon as you put your wet lips up against his ear, say, if you keep blanking with me, I'm gonna slap the sugar honey iced tea out your face.
All right, we gotta go. Thank you, CLO. Coming up next, run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in trending headlines, Wendy Williams has been admitted to the hospital for her COVID battle. She has COVID and a psychiatric evaluation. Also, Drake invests in a hot chicken chain. And speaking of chicken, if you have bought chicken in the last decade, you get paid from a class action lawsuit. Really? Wow. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, Junior is in for the nephew with Run That Prank Back. What you got, Junior?
Is that your husband? That's the one. Just run that prank back. Is that your husband?
Yes.
Okay. Probably so. Run it, cat.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Karen.
This is Karen.
Karen, hey, listen, my name is Mark. Are you married to Jason?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I got the right person. Listen, I don't even know how to say this to you. My like I say, my name is Mark. I follow my wife today.
Uh-huh.
And right now, I'm at a park, and I'm almost certain that my wife is, right now, I'm about 200 or 300 yards away, but I'm almost certain my wife is holding hands with your husband, Jason. So.
Okay, hold on. Will you see my husband at the park with your wife? How long have you been following them?
I followed my wife this morning because I just was feeling like real weird about, something going on. And I followed her, and I'm at the park right now. And, I think she's with Jason. I think she's with your husband.
What type of car do you see Jason in?
A Lexus.
What color is it?
White.
Okay, that's him. So he's supposed to have went to work today. And this Sunday, and they had some overtime that he's supposed to be doing at work today, and he's at a park with your wife. Are you close to them?
I'm not close to him. I tried to stay back. Oh, wait, hold up. She just kissed him.
She just kissed who?
My wife just kissed your husband.
What you say your wife's name is again?
My wife's name is Veronica.
Veronica. Okay, what park they at?
They at Langley Park. I'm at Langley Park right now. I'm about 200 yards away from them, and I'm looking at. She just kissed him again. I cannot believe this, man.
I know well. You're not telling me that your wife is kissing my husband. How did you get my number? Let's hold up. Back this up. How did you get my number, and who are you?
Like I say, my name is Mark. A buddy of mine named Fitzgerald. Fitz knows Jason.
I don't know Fitzgerald. I don't want to know how you get my number.
Fitz gave me Fitz told me he knew Jason and some kind of way got me your phone number. I don't even know who he got your number from. All I know is your husband is kissing my wife right now. That's what I know.
Okay, you just sitting there watching. Give me the number. We can change this right now. You sitting there watching on some Spectre Gadget. I'll go and bust all this up because I don't play that. Because he said he had to work this morning, some little overtime. Don't have time. Who does that in the park with some body? It's too cold to be in the park anyway. You can't feed no ducks. Give me the address to this Langley Park.
Okay, wait a minute. They getting a blanket out the car.
Now, who does that? I know well, he ain't no romantic type of guy. He never take me to no park, but
they getting a blanket out the car and going deeper into the park. I cannot believe this. They getting the blanket. Well, I know she No, I'm looking at.
Give me the park address.
They got wine and wine glasses.
Excuse me, Mark, give me the address to the park. You on some white boy stalk? I'm trying to go. I'll bust that up. I don't have time for that calling me all started and watching your wife. I'm not gonna watch and I'm gonna hand him his ass. Okay, let's stop this right now. Take your over there to the park and give him the phone. I don't have time for this. You sitting up there watching your wife with my you calling me. What kind of you? You okay?
Say what?
You supposed to be up there getting on that because if I was there, I'd be the slap that and I've been handing him his cap. Go hand him the phone. Take up there and hand him the phone. What the hell you calling me for?
I'm trying to see what else they gonna do. That's what I'm trying to do.
You done seen enough. All that porn that he over there doing, putting out a guy. What you want? Wait to see him? Take your ass over there, hand him the phone. I know Jason ain't in no park for no. I'm got my at home. I am on our third child pregnant with a baby, but I don't give. I'll go up there and whoop his while I'm pregnant. I know well Jason ain't in no park for no. Go hand him the phone.
I want to see. Let me step out the truck. Hold on. They drinking wine right now.
I don't give a about that. Go hand him the phone. Walk over there and hand him the phone. I don't know what you do with yours. I don't play about mine.
Oh, man, they kissing.
Mark. I don't know who you are, but go hand him the phone. Go hand him the phone. You sitting up there watching with your weak. Who in the are you anyway?
That's my wife he with. He with my wife.
You must be old. Because if you was one of them big old yoked up black one of them got on this. Who does that? You sit up there watching them at the park. I'm telling you now, I'm whooping that when I see her. I'm whooping your wife. Then I'm whooping Jason. Then I'm going to slap your calling me with this. You sitting up there calling me, got my blood pressure sky high while you sitting up there watching my with your wife. You supposed to be all on top of that. Yeah, when I see you got that coming too. But I'm going to find this Langley Park right now. I'm going to get off the phone because I'll be up there. I'm going to show you how.
Okay, hold on. Somebody want to talk to you.
Give him the phone.
Hello?
Hello, who is this?
This Tommy.
Tommy who?
His nephew, Tommy, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband, Jason, got me to prank phone call you.
This is some you almost made me have my baby up in this house this morning. And I got 2 more months to go.
Your husband, Jason, got me to prank phone call you.
He know better than that I'm whooping anyway when he come home.
Yeah. He told me, say, look, man, my wife is a no-nonsense. She don't take no drama, none of that. He told me. That don't make no
sense because I was like, what man sit there and watch their wife at the park? What man does that? This is crazy. But you tell him, I got him. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got to ask you this, baby. One more thing. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. Yeah. I'm going to get Jason with this. No, Tommy, I'm going to get you. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to name the baby Tommy. Tell him that for a joke.
Tell him you're going to name the baby Tommy?
Yeah, tell Jason that I'm going to name the baby Tommy.
Is that your husband?
You want some Inspector Gadget?
Yeah.
She let him have it, didn't she? Oh, she let him have it.
I'm talking about, man.
I love her.
What kind of man is you sitting up in here watching?
Give him the phone. Give him the phone.
Yeah. Go over there.
I'm on my way to Langley Park.
Yeah. What's the address? Give me the address. I'm finna break all this up.
You weak.
Yeah, you weak.
She is not playing.
I love
wow.
her.
You ain't no big black yoked up dude. You got to be one of them high yellow.
Yeah.
Watching.
Yeah. You must be light skinned. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Talk show host Wendy Williams is in the hospital for COVID and a psychiatric evaluation. We all remember when that interview back in 2020, when Wendy told Dr. Oz that she was not taking the COVID vaccine. However, she was recently diagnosed as a breakthrough case. It is also rumored that Wendy had been drinking every day, and she is receiving a psych evaluation while in the hospital. But the good news is she is improving. So that is really good news because she's scheduled to be back on her show October 4th, I think it is.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're pulling for you, Wendy. Yeah, get better and, get back on TV, you know. Now, switching gears now, Drake has purchased a minority stake in Dave's Hot Chicken. Dave's Hot Chicken, the fried chicken chain that is already backed by investors like Samuel L. Jackson, the chairman of the Boston Red Sox. Drake will own less than half of the company that currently has locations in California, Portland, Dallas, Chicago, and Las Vegas. Congratulations to Drake. He's doing big things. Big things.
That's
so big that they're comparing him
I've
to
never
Michael
heard
Jackson.
of Dave's Hot Chicken.
Yeah,
They've comparing what now?
Oh, this is a whole. I just said Drake is doing big things, so big that people are now comparing him to Michael Jackson.
No.
You know?
No.
A hot chicken chain?
No.
No, just his music, just the part about his music.
No.
Yeah, not
No.
the chicken. These are
No.
two different things.
No.
Not quite there yet. No.
No.
Not on the music level either.
No.
No.
Bad boy.
People argue that
Bad
point.
boy, greatest now. Whoever arguing don't know.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't live during that whole
Have
Michael
you
Jackson era.
Did they see Michael Jackson perform?
Yeah.
It's been a big debate, Steve.
No, it's not a debate. What are you talking about? We're talking about one of the greatest living performers of all time in the history of entertainment. Drake is a bad boy. I
We love
like him.
Drake.
His
Love him.
business acumen is out of sight. The
Acumen.
dude's, his streaming and all that stuff is bar none number one. You ain't Michael
His
Jackson,
music is
though.
Fire. Yeah.
It ain't Michael Jackson fire.
Right. No, I agree.
Shut that down immediately.
got some
It
ways
ain't
to go.
Billie Jean. It ain't. You know how long Michael Jackson was Michael Jackson?
How long?
Man, stop. Since I was a little boy. Hell,
Yeah.
Mama's a Pearl was the first 45 I walked up the street and bought. 95 cents. Stop. What?
Yeah.
Know how long this boy been great?
Yeah.
A living. When he passed, did you see what the world did?
Yeah.
Man, Drake cold, don't get me wrong, but y'all,
yeah.
sometimes, man, people forget history and what made people. Y'all not finna do this here. If I hear Kanye say he was the greatest artist of all time, if I'm there, I'm gonna push his ass. Yeah, I'm gonna push his ass, dog. I'm not finna let this go.
Got a ways
no
to go
more.
to get the mic.
Dog, Michael,
Yeah, grown men fainting.
and listen
grown
to me,
men.
dog, and this ain't Drake talking, so I already know that. But y'all, Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's up there. That's top of the food.
What?
A little misdirected, that one.
For me to buy a ticket and go to a concert and faint.
Dog,
Ain't nobody fainting
just
at the sight
look
of
at
Drake.
concert ticket sales. We ain't talking about album sales, music sold. Just look at the concert ticket sales.
And the global
His world
effect.
tours.
Yeah.
Yeah, the global.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
Dog,
Yeah.
this dude's performances.
You can
was
rest
just
your
like-
case, Steve.
He was a whole
You're
nother
all
level,
good.
man.
Michael.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead,
Michael.
Shirley, I'm sorry.
Michael,
It's all right. It's okay. All right. Well, we started the story off talking about chicken and Drake. But speaking of chicken, we got to say, listen up, Steve Harvey Nation. If you purchased a chicken in the U.S. from January 1st, 2009 through December 31st of last year, you may be eligible to claim a payment in the $181 million class action lawsuit involving several poultry producers in the country. What?
10 years? Yeah.
What?
I bought some chicken over 10 years.
And sick as hell, too.
A recently filed class action lawsuit claims that the price of chicken has been rigged and overpriced for the last 10 years.
Man,
Rigged
they
and
played us.
overpriced.
They've been playing
Yeah.
us.
Listen to me. They're talking about 181 million, and they're talking over a 10-year span and all the people who bought chicken, your
In the
check
world.
wouldn't be so small.
In the
I don't
US.
care. I
you
want
keep
money.
my
I want my
$4.
money.
You don't care. You want your couple of dollars, Carla.
Yes.
$4.
I want my money.
All that chicken. Oh my goodness.
Hey, over 10 years.
I got some in my freezer right now.
60 million
I'm
of it
going to
was
get my
us.
shit.
Many companies in the chicken industry took it upon themselves to regulate the supply and demand chain as well as the price that chicken is sold for. According to court documents, you can be a part of the settlement class if A, you purchase a chicken between January, like I said, 2009 and December 31st of 2020. The definition of chicken is given as whole birds or whole cut-up chickens within a package. It also includes white meat parts like breasts and wings.
Nah,
Organic
you got to have.
and
Wings?
organic. Wait a minute, Steve. Organic and free-range chicken are excluded. Okay, you can't count them.
Now you got to have proof of purchase.
No problem.
You know, you got to have all your receipts. And
my
then they
face.
only
Nobody
going to
keep the
give you
chicken
what
receipt.
they think the price of the overcharge was. And when I tell you it's going to be cents, it's going to be cents on the dollar. You best to, this is not what y'all think it is. But go ahead and get your money.
Well, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A video of Vice President Kamala Harris criticizing images of Border Patrol agents on horseback while dealing with migrants at the southern border has been viewed more than 1 million times on Twitter. The VP made the comments after video and photographs emerged of horse-riding agents using long horse reins chasing Haitian migrants along the Rio Grande. Take a listen.
What I saw depicted about those individuals on horseback treating human beings the way they were is horrible. And I fully support what is happening right now, which is a thorough investigation into exactly what is going on there. But human beings should never be treated that way. And I'm deeply troubled about it. The whole point is that we have to understand Haiti. I mean, talk about a country that has just experienced so much tragedy that has been about natural disasters. And we really have to do a lot more to recognize that as a member of the Western Hemisphere, we've got to support some very basic needs that the people of Haiti have to get back up.
Vice President Kamala Harris.
She's right.
Yeah, we're all
Can't do
outraged.
more.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely right. But the
all
Republicans going to have a problem with that.
Yep.
And you know why they're going to have a problem with that? Because the person being chased and whipped is black.
Is black, absolutely.
That's it, Steve.
Ain't no white people getting chased and whipped. Nowhere.
Nope.
Not in the United States. Not by no border patrol or nothing else. What, are you kidding
Coming
me?
from Europe.
Dog,
trying to
they
get in
come
the
here
country.
all the time illegally.
Yeah, huddled masses of them. All right.
That's really sad.
Yeah,
That's really
those images are, it's hard to get those images out of your mind, and they bring up things from our past and from our ancestry, all of that. But here's an update. According to the Department of Homeland Security, those agents are no longer allowed to interact with the migrants. That's good news, and they have been placed on desk duty so far. Yeah.
They should be fired.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, I think they should be fired as well. It's like
Yes,
they
fired.
still have their jobs, though. They still
Right,
have jobs.
Junior. They still have their jobs. Right, Shirley. Yep.
You know, riding around like cowboys, whipping.
Dog,
It's a horrible
what
image.
were
Putting
the
a horse
people
in front of a
doing?
person.
I'm telling you, man, that's
Trying to
horrifying.
It really is, Steve. Those
Yes.
images.
I mean, what did you say
Talk about
yesterday,
triggers.
Steve?
You know.
The
for black
triggering.
people.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
it.
you know.
That's it.
Yeah.
We can't.
I mean, you know, look, these people were seeking
Yeah.
either asylum,
Yeah.
a chance at
Safety.
the American dream, to escape the devastation of Haiti. It's a number of things. But whatever they did, none of that required being whipped and ran down by a horse. Where you going? Where can they go?
Man.
Right.
You in the damn
2021.
desert. Where they going?
On,
He had
on
a
the
river.
International.
You
bridge.
can't hide.
Yeah. All right. We're going to move on and switch gears here. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we'll have a special guest from the Big Brothers and Big Sisters of America organization right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, folks, as the largest youth mentoring organization in the country, Big Brothers and Sisters of America has a bold goal for the future to deepen their impact on the young people served and expand their reach to more kids who might need them. Now, the goal is to encourage each kid to plan for their future with a mentor whose impact will last a lifetime. So joining us now is the president and CEO of Big Brothers, Big Sisters of America. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Artis Stevens.
Good
Welcome,
morning.
welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome.
Hey, good morning. Thank y'all for having me on the show.
Man, this is great, man. I'm such a fan of mentorship. I'm such a fan of this organization. It's changed the lives of so many people. And in the past year, young people have experienced social isolation and a lot of emotional trauma, with all that's been going on with the pandemic and all. And many kids do not have the access to Wi-Fi, daily meals, and adequate shelter. But most importantly, they lack social emotional support. So currently, 30,000 kids are on your waiting list, with 5 times more boys waiting for a minute than girls waiting for a minute. And most of them are young black boys. So let's talk about that. Where is the village of support? Where does the village of support come in? And what can we do to get more mentors paired with kids?
Yeah, well, Steve, let me just shoot that fandom back to you, man, because I'm a huge fan, and I was telling my family about coming on the show, and I tell you, it felt like the world had ended because people were all up in celebration, man. So I just want to give a shout out to y'all and all the great work that you're doing. Here's what I'll tell you, and everything you said is so important and so critical right now. And what we know that's happened in local communities, and this is what we see in communities every single day at Big Brothers, Big Sisters, is that kids are facing it, right? Families are facing it. Just like you said, going through a pandemic, but it started before the pandemic, as we all know, right? 71% of the kids that we serve from community of color, 60% of the kids we serve in single-family households, 55% live in poverty, 25% have a parent that's incarcerated or in the parole system. Now, here's the thing. None of those numbers define who they are. We know that. But what does define them, in so many cases, is having access to opportunity and the right mentor in their life. And that's what our staff are doing every day locally. And what we believe in is this idea of the village. And we all remember it, right? I remember it growing up. You remember it growing up. Right. When we went and did something, we went about 5-6 blocks away, got in trouble. By the time we got home, our mama knew about it, our grandma knew about it, our daddy knew about it, everybody knew about it because there was this sense of connection and community. So what we're doing is saying is absolutely there's that one-to-one mentorship that we do so well, that so many organizations across this country do well, but it truly takes a village to raise kids, and we got to get back to that idea that we're all responsible for each other, and particularly each of our children in this approach, because that's what's going to make the difference here in helping young people to really thrive and grow and develop in the ways that they need to in this country.
Yeah, now listen, Steve Harvey Nation, we're going to do a push right now, but on a personal, let me say this. You have no idea the impact you can have on a young boy or a young girl's life by just spending some time with them, by just talking to them on the phone, by just returning a text, by just giving them some form of encouragement. This is not about money, how much money you make and can you afford to take them on y'all's family vacations and all of that. That's not what this is about. Of course we need money, and we need a donation from everybody who can afford it. But we need bodies. We need men and women. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be wealthy. You just have to care. So listen up, Steve Harvey Nation. Each one of us has the ability to change a life. All it takes is one person who cares. Big Brothers and Big Sisters of America is making a difference, and they need your help. So sign up to be a mentor or donate today. And all you got to do is visit bbbs.org. Just go to bbbs.org to become a mentor or to donate.
Thank you for having me, Steve, and appreciate all the work that you all are doing, and continue to be an advocate, man, like you're doing. Much love.
Thank you, man.
Coming up next, it is Junior in for the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, does he still have feelings for her? We'll get into that and find out if he does in just a few. But right now, yeah, we want to know this one, right? But Junior is here for the nephew with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Junior?
Okay, Shirley, I'm going to say this two ways. I don't know which one you comfortable with, but it's my aunt's bike or my aunt's bike. Whichever one you want. You're not making this no fight. My aunt's bike or my aunt's bike. Run it, cat.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Vaughn.
This Vaughn?
Hey man, this K-Dub, man. Listen, do you know somebody that live on?
Yeah, my mama stay on. Hey, who is this?
Hey, this K-Dub, man. My auntie, Miss Tinsley, she live on. Now my auntie say you came over here and stole a bicycle and some other stuff out of her garage.
Okay, hold up. Well, first of all, who is you, man? I stole a bike out of somebody's garage. Who is this? Who is K? I don't know no K-Dub.
This is K-Dub, man. My auntie, Miss Tinsley, live down the street from your mama. And my auntie just got you telling me you the one came over here and took a bike and a toolbox or something out of that garage.
Man, first of all, I don't even know no damn Miss Tinsley. And second of all, I don't steal. Your auntie, Miss Tinsley, say I stole something out of her garage. Oh, hey, put her on the phone, man. Put your auntie on the phone. I ain't stole nothing from nowhere. I ain't got to steal.
She can't talk. My auntie can't talk to you.
Why she can't talk? She say I stole something.
No, my auntie deaf. She sign language me and told me that you the one stole the bike.
Your auntie deaf and she told you, she sign language you and said I stole the bike.
Hold on, wait just a minute.
How you get my number?
Hold on,
How
wait a minute, man. She
number,
sign
man?
language with me now. Hold on. Okay, she say quit all that damn lying. You know damn well you the one that stole the bike.
Hey man, hold up. So your auntie is cussing me out through you in sign language. That's you telling me that I done stole the damn bike. Say, man, first of all, how the hell you even get my number, man?
I got your number from some people that live down the street that say that I asked them for Miss, ain't your mama Miss?
Yeah, Miss, my mama.
Okay, well, look, man, the people down the street evidently knew your number. I told them I needed to talk to you. Soon as my auntie told me that you was the one that stole the bike out the garage. Now, look, I ain't trying to have no problem. I just need you to bring the bike
Can you, hey, man, all that. Can you sign language back to your auntie?
Yeah, I can sign language back to her.
Tell her that I said that I ain't stole no bike. How about that? Tell your auntie I ain't stole no damn bike.
Right now, man, hold on.
I'm a grown man.
I'm trying to tell her right now. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. She's saying something. She said your black is lying, and you know damn well you got that bike.
Man, look here, man. You, your damn auntie, that street with nobody on that street except for my mama. I'm a grown man. What the I gotta steal a bike for? Your deaf she must be dumb too. She deaf and dumb. She think I stole something. I don't even know y'all. Who the are you?
My auntie ain't deaf and dumb, dude. Okay, my auntie don't never lie. And if Miss Tinsley say that somebody took something, that dog, she telling the truth. My auntie don't be lying, and just to be lying, why she just gonna lie on you? Why she gonna pick you out?
Man, you know what? I don't know what's going on, but I ain't got no reason to steal no bike. Now I got a car that ain't paid for. I'm a grown man. I'm trying to get custody of my son. So I'm gonna come in somebody's garage and steal a bike. Is you crazy? You crazy as she is, man. Get out my line with that.
Hold on. My auntie talk.
I don't know what she's saying.
Wait a minute, man. I'm trying to see what she's saying. Oh, she say that black know damn well he took that bike. And he better bring that damn bike back.
Okay, that's that. Look at, man, I don't know why you still on my line, man. I ain't took no bike. The dumb auntie is lying. Is she even signing with her right?
Hey, dog, let me tell you something. You gonna respect my auntie. You hear me?
Hey, man, you gonna respect me. You call my phone with that. I'm here trying to get my together. You call me some. Hey, who are you? Who the are you? I don't know who this is. I don't know
I'm K-Dub, man. I'm K-Dub. Everybody know K-Dub.
I ain't never heard of no K-Dub on in my life. My mama been staying on for 15 years. I ain't never heard no K-Dub. I ain't heard no Miss Tinsley. I ain't heard about no deaf lady. I ain't seen no bike. Get the
off my line, man.
Hey, man, see, you gonna make me go down and steal something out of Miss house if you don't bring that damn bike back.
Oh, you got me up. Bring somebody to my mama house if you want to. I'm on my way over there. Bring somebody to my mama house. My family is gonna be over for you. The deaf dumb ain't you got. Whoever down there gave you my number. Everybody, you got me up. We'll blow this up. I'll that street up. You go by my mama house. You better not step in my mama grass. You come by my mama plant. I'm gonna you up. You got me up. You gonna turn me to the dark side. I'm on my way right now. I don't know. We still on the phone.
Wait a minute. What you say? Ain't nobody scared of your.
Ow, crazy. Say, tell your deaf auntie to bring her outside, and I'll bet you she hear them licks I'm gonna be putting on your. Yo, I'll beat your. She gonna be undeaf today. I bet she get cured when she see me whooping your.
Hey man, hey, look, I ain't coming by myself, homie. Tommy gonna be there with me. Tommy gonna help me whoop your ass.
Who the is Tommy? Tommy who?
Tommy, man, nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your mama, Miss Vera.
That's that right there, man. My mama know I don't like nobody with him, man. God,
your mama say, my son love me to death. He don't let nothing. He take care of me. He don't let nothing go wrong with me. He don't let nobody mess with me. He said, all you got to do is act like you gonna do something to his mama.
Oh man, well I hope she heard that. I hope she hear me cousin like I did, man. God, I'm in the mirror sweating. I'm mad for real. Y'all did this one, man. I swear to God, I wasn't myself. Don't judge me, man. Tell my mama she wrong for that too, dude. What's up, nephew?
What up, baby? You off the chain, boy. You off the chain. You just like me, man, boy. You love your mama. I ain't mad at you. Hey, I gotta ask you, man, one more thing. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Man, without a doubt, man. It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. With nephew Tommy, man. Without a doubt.
Hey man, tell Miss Vera I said hey, all right.
We're gonna go drop off that little $200, but she wanna play games though. You know what I'm saying? Joke might be on her now, bro.
Oh man,
I love it.
That's my auntie's bike. Oh man,
he had a lot to say, didn't he? Ooh.
He didn't care after a while what her condition was.
She gonna be undeaf today.
And dumb.
I like when she was signing your black ass on black bike.
He said, hold on, she's saying something.
Boy.
Nephew played
Oh man, hey, can you sign back to your auntie for me?
Right. You cannot mess with everyone. He was not to be played with. He was not.
About his bike. He's I'm a grown man.
Yeah, he said, I got a car. What I look like?
Trying to get custody.
Hey man, don't come over to my mama's house. Don't step on my mama grass. And you go by my mama plant. You gonna turn it to the dark side.
Oh God.
He got one too.
The truth.
Oh man.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, that's my new favorite now.
That's your auntie's bike. My auntie's bike is
my auntie's bike, man. Oh man, she was back there.
That was crazy.
Hold on.
And you signed back to her. Yeah. What'd you say?
What'd she say?
Why you say your black ass stole that bike?
Yeah.
That's it for me. Black people, I love us.
And his anger escalated. And
it hit optimum point when he said, I'm finna go over your mama's house and steal something from her.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait a minute.
That's the solution. I got something.
What? You finna come to my mama's house. It got real lit then.
Yes, it did. All right, that's the prank phone call. Coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter with the subject, does he still have feelings for her? We'll find out right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on sex, on work, parenting, dating, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Strawberry Letter with my great friend Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, my good friend Junior. Subject, does he still have feelings for her? Dear Steve and Shirley, my husband and I have been together for almost 20 years. When we first started dating, there was a female friend, quote unquote, that was in his circle of friends. I didn't think anything of it for a while, but there were red flags that kept just popping up. And there was a certain vibe that I kept picking up whenever they were in the same space. Eventually, I asked him if they had ever had any type of intimate relationship, and he denied any dealings with her. He said they've always been just friends. Years of the same type of vibes or energy between them made me ask again if anything ever went down between them, and again, he denied it. I know my husband, and I could sense he was lying. I contacted a longtime mutual friend of ours and asked him, in a roundabout way, how well my husband knew this woman. He connected a lot of dots for me without even knowing he was spilling the tea. He said that my husband and this woman had a sexual relationship first and then tried to be in a monogamous relationship, but that didn't work out, so they just became the best of friends. I confronted my husband, but of course, he stuck to his lie and said I was being paranoid. I couldn't tell him I knew for a fact that he slept with her, and the thing that bothers me the most is that even today when she's around, he's constantly scanning the room to see where she is. I've never been paranoid a day in my life, and I know what I see and what my intuition is telling me. Does he still have feelings for her? Is he still messing with her? If they are messing around, can I beat her tail for smiling in my face while stabbing me in the back? Please help. Well, the answer to all of your questions is probably yes. It's been 20 years and they used to mess around. He might still have some feelings for her. One thing is for sure, you're never going to get the truth from your husband. He's going to take whatever he did to the grave. He's not answering you. And thank you. I got to say thank you for paying attention to the red flags, because so many of us ignore the warning signs. You asked him a few times about her. He just sticks to that same lie. He's denying it. Nope, nope, nope. But your intuition and a friend told you something different. So at least now your feelings are validated. You feel like there was something between them. They did something. As far as what happened 20 years ago, that was before you. You got to let that go, okay? You got to let that go. But if they're still going at it now, that's a whole different situation. And here's the question. I mean, I have this question. How is it that she's still around after 20 years and you've suspected this all this time? Why are they still friends? Since you're asking a lot of questions, I have questions for you. Why do you guys go where she is? Why haven't you guys cut her off if you think all of this? Because if his eyes are still following her around, yes, he has some kind of feelings for her. And it sounds like he's acting on that feelings. And that's what you're feeling. So that's what you need to deal with. Not 20 years ago, but what's going on right now. Steve?
I disagree with this entire letter. I don't know where you coming from, Shirley, with this mess you said. Intuition.
Go on. Come on. I know you're with the husband and his lies.
What lie?
You need to really stop.
What lie?
Come on.
Let's go through this letter step by step.
Please do.
And see what we have. My husband and I have been together 20 years. First started dating, there was a female friend that was in his circle of friends. I didn't think anything of it for a while, but there were red flags that kept popping up. Okay, let's talk about these red flags. There was a certain vibe I kept picking up on whenever they were in the same space. What vibe? Eventually, I asked him if they had ever had any type of intimate relationship, and he denied any dealings with her. That could be true. I'm just looking at the possibilities. That could be true.
Okay, read on.
He said they've always been just friends. Years of the same type of vibes of energy between them made me ask again. Years of the same vibe made you ask again. And I'm going to use this because since she's so vibrational, I'm going to ask you a question later on, since she's such a vibrational person.
Okay.
So it made her ask again if anything ever went down for them. He denied it. I know my husband, and I could sense he was lying. He was lying about what?
Well, she asked him. It's right there, Steve.
And he said no.
And what is your
So
point?
she said, I know he lying. Then I contacted a longtime mutual friend of ours and asked him in a roundabout way how well my husband knew this woman. How roundabout can you ask these questions that she all of a sudden say she got answers to? He connected a lot of dots for me without even knowing he was spilling the tea. What? Now you walk away and say that you know this man had a sexual relationship, but you was asking what in a roundabout way did he connected the dots. I don't think she has.
All right, hold on, Steve. Hold on, Steve. We'll be back with part 2 of your response. Yeah, you got more, I know. At 23 minutes after the hour, the subject, does he still have feelings for her? All right, we'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, does he still have feelings for her?
What are you talking about? You say that y'all been dating, y'all been together 20 years. First started dating, there was a female friend in his circle. You ain't think none of it. Then you say red flags kept popping up. Because there was a certain vibe that I kept picking up on when they were in the same place. Remember this conversation about she's vibrational now. Eventually, I asked him if they had any type of intimate relationship. He denied any dealings with her, said they just friends. Now, listen to this. Years of the same vibes or energy. Nothing. This is all her vibes and energy. Nothing. No damn proof. Just energy and vibes from Miss Vibrational. Miss Cleo is who wrote this letter. So now, he said they were just friends. All right? And it made you ask again if anything went down. He denied it. Now, you say you know your husband say he was lying. So you contacted a mutual friend of yours a long time and asked him in a roundabout way how well my husband knew this woman. Now listen to the answer she got in what she says was in a roundabout way. He connected a lot of dots for me without even knowing he was spilling the tea. He said that my husband and this woman had a sexual relationship first, then tried to be in a monogamous relationship, but that didn't work out, so they just became the best of friends. What longtime friend told this? And how did you ask these questions in a roundabout way where he didn't know he was spilling the tea? How old is he, 10?
That doesn't mean that he didn't know.
How? Shirley, how?
Easily, she could have asked.
You don't see a woman probing, you just supposed to be your boy? Man, get up out of here. This man cold all day long.
Mutual friend. He's a friend to both of them.
That's what she think, and that's what
Roundabout way.
he's probably looking upside her head. He need to check his boy. I confronted my husband,
Well, then he would have said.
but of course, he stuck to his lie and said I was being paranoid. Yes. Yes.
Oh, she's paranoid now.
Yes, and he stuck to his story. Why? Because it ain't no damn proof.
She didn't have
You
to
talk,
catch
but
them in
Shirley,
the
you said it happened 20 years ago. It ought to stay in the past. What's she drumming this up for? If it was, but there is no proof. This is hearsay in court. This is hearsay.
His eyes are following her around the room. Cut it
In
out,
court,
Steve. Cut
girl,
it
we
out.
ain't got to that part yet.
Come on.
So what? His eyes is following around the room.
So what?
So
He wasn't following her around the room.
He didn't follow her around the room, and that don't mean they had an affair. I couldn't tell him. I knew for a fact that he slept with her. That's not a fact. It's called hearsay, lady. The thing that bothers me the most is that even today when she's around, he's constantly scanning the room to see where she is. Maybe he from the hood. He just look and see what's going on. That's how I am.
Lord, Steve.
No, stop.
I've never been paranoid a day in my life. You are now.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. Shirley, this
Women
has
have
been
intuition,
going.
you know it.
Shirley, this has been going on for years.
Yeah,
This
too long.
woman has been on this same vibe, red flag tip for years with no proof at all. Does he still have feelings for her? Is he still messing with her? If you so damn vibrational, what is this letter for? You know, you can vibe everything. You can vibe red flags, all this here. But you can't vibe that they seeing each other. Your husband at home every night. He ain't got no credit card bill showing up. You didn't write in here about no money missing out the account. You didn't write in here about no unaccountable hours, your man. You ain't wrote about no lipstick on no collar. That's proof and evidence. You ain't got none of that. None of that. And if they are messing around, can I beat her tail for smiling in my face while stabbing me in my back? What you gonna jump on this woman for? With no damn proof.
For flouncing
Shirley,
around her husband and
I
having
can't
his
go
eyes
with you.
follow her.
Girl, so damn.
Flouncing.
What?
She foul. She knows what
She know.
that
Yeah.
girl's husband.
And you
She
know
out
her
of order for that.
woman is right. Yeah. For 20 years.
We have
You
to
don't
have a
even like for
perspective
men and
of
women
this
to be
letter.
friends, Steve. Because
So
stuff
now,
like this.
So now, this is something she's allowed for 20 years. But now she got red flags about it.
Yeah.
But she's so
sick of it.
vibrational, she don't know if they still messing around.
You say that word one
Stop.
more
Yeah,
time.
no, stop saying that.
That makes me sick. All these vibrational people, that make me sick. You got everything vibe. You can vibe everything but the damn answer.
Walking around with these tuning rods in your
All right, listen.
Yeah.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry
You could probably
Letter.
you could probably find water on the farm too, huh?
On today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we got
Shirley,
Junior.
What have we
with
learned
sports.
from this story, fellas? Ride your lie all the way.
Exactly.
Ain't no
Exactly.
proof.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Junior with sports coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we've got Carla's reality update. But right now, it is time for Sports Talk with Junior. What you got, Junior?
NBA basketball starts. Training camp start next week.
Really?
And yeah, it's that time of year. Yeah. First preseason game I know for the Rockets is October 5th. So we got NBA basketball coming back as well. But here's the biggest story right now, because we all know all this happened. Ben Simmons, all right, for the Philadelphia 76ers, says he has no plans to play for the 76ers. He will not be reporting to training camp. We all know Philadelphia was eliminated by the Atlanta Hawks in the second round of the playoffs last season in that series. Ben would not take a shot in the fourth quarter, came up missing the whole series. So he says he wants to trade. Philadelphia said they want the same thing, but Philadelphia, yeah,
He know he can't go back in that gym.
yeah, he know. See, this is the technique he uses. He gonna get out in front of it first. Say, I don't want to play. Okay, well, Philadelphia wants fair compensation. They just say, hey, we trying to trade you. Trust me, we working on it. We all in the office early. Before camp start, we trying to get you out of here. Because it ain't just that Philadelphia don't want you to play. There's a lot of people don't want you to play. Because Philadelphia is a sports town. They don't play about their sports. They don't play about the Phillies. They don't play about the Eagles. And they don't play about the 76ers. If you don't want to play there, I'm quite sure Doc Rivers and Joel Embiid and the city of Philadelphia don't want you to play. It's a few
a
things.
lot of people will take that boy because he's super talented.
He talented.
You just got to get him out of that arena.
Yeah, he got to go, man. You know, his free throw shooting was a problem in the playoffs last year. That was one thing, but he just said he is not going to play another game for the Philadelphia 76ers, which I find, hey, man, it
Junior,
just
can
don't
I
work
say
out.
something?
What's that, Ron?
I do not understand how a professional basketball player can't shoot a free throw.
Well,
Listen, man, work on your game in the off season.
Yeah.
That free throw line don't move. The basket is the same size. The ball is it's damn. If you're a 40, 50% free throw shooter and you're a professional basketball player, that's sad, man.
Yeah, not working on
And you bring nothing else to the game. Ain't like Shaq. Shaq gave you his.
Yeah. But Shaq worked on his free throws too. Like
But
Shaq
dog,
said,
but when
I
he
hit 'em
wasn't
they
making
count.
free throw, he giving them hell.
Yeah. Yeah. I can tell you right
Ben
now in
Simmons
Philadelphia,
don't want him.
there's a lot of things that Philly don't want you to play. Geno's Philly cheesesteaks, they don't want you to play. Sonny's don't want you to play. That Statue Rocky don't want your ass to play.
Not the Philly landmarks.
Yeah.
All right, Junior. Thank you. Coming up at the
Liberty
top
Bell
of the
don't
hour.
want your ass to play in Philly.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Carla's reality update right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go. Come on, Junior. Introduce our girl. Here she is.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Carla's, Farrell's reality update.
Oh, that reality.
That stranger voice
horrible.
into Junior. Coming in hot.
That was horrible.
Thank you, Shirley. What'd you say, Steve?
That was horrible.
Reality.
Don't do that with your voice, dog.
You gave it all you had, didn't you, Junior?
Yeah, I'll take it, Junior. Steve said that was horrible. All right, let's get going. Real Housewives of Potomac. Candace's mom, Miss Dorothy, she just all up in their marriage. I mean, she's at the house talking about the couch and the sofa and the throw pillows and her opinion on the decor in the house. She's just too much. So we know that Candace is a singer, and she invited the ladies to be a part of this video that she's putting out for her song. Well, Candace's husband, Chris, is her manager, and things on the video set they weren't too organized. The cars didn't show up. Certain cars were supposed to be in the video, so Candace had to ask the ladies to use their cars, Range Rovers and stuff. Like, hey, can we use your car? Yeah, so it wasn't a good look. So while all that was happening, Miss Dorothy, Candace's mom, she's whispering to Karen and just accusing her daughter's son, her son-in-law, of being a house husband. She said he quit his job too quickly, and then she implied, Shirley, on the low key, that she still might be paying their mortgage. You know, Miss Dorothy was doing the most.
Yes, she was.
Yes. Karen could not take all that information. But anyway, so after this episode aired, Chris, he's put out a tweet about his mother-in-law, and he said, trying to recall a time that I ever had a conversation with my mother-in-law about my financial status and bank records or life experience, but please speak on it. Then he tweeted up and followed up with, at this point, it's really F everybody, and don't ask me for nothing. I said, oh, okay. So Chris is sick of his mother-in-law, Miss Dorothy. All right, so moving on, let's go to Love and Marriage Huntsville. So Tisha and Marceau, they invited the couples to Vegas. They went on a couples trip. And yes, they invited Martell and they invited Melody. So they're all in Vegas, these couples. They're all staying at a huge, a nice house, a big house in Vegas. And you know, things got a little heated. They were all in the hot tub. Melody had not arrived yet, but they were all in the hot tub. And then Tisha and Kimmy, you know, they've been having issues. They're sister-in-laws, but they've been having issues. So they squashed their issue. They were arguing about Kimmy's
What is
son,
that in the hot
Jalen.
tub photo?
They were just all there, just chilling.
Who do that?
There's family though. They were just beefing about her son that works for them and their business, and you know, they felt like he wasn't being professional in some instances, but Kimmy defended her son and said that she does tell him to be professional with their business, with her sister and brother-in-law's business. Yes.
You ever been at a public pool, like at a nice hotel, and went out in the hot tub, and then some other people come get in, and then y'all get right out?
Yes, I have.
Every single time.
Yes, all facts. Yes, sir.
I don't
yes,
like
sir.
being honest.
Yes, yes. And then quickly, I heard you, Shirley. And then quickly, so Melody arrived, Martell. You don't go on a couple's trip with your ex, because I'm telling you, they had a big blow up, a big argument. It was ugly.
A couple's trip with your ex?
Yes,
Yeah.
she was there and her ex-husband was there. So would you go to Vegas on a couple's trip with your ex, knowing your ex is going to be there?
I
won't
wouldn't
say
go
they
to the
traveled together.
stove. Go to Vegas with my ex. I wouldn't even get on the same damn escalator. What is you talking about?
Yeah, those wounds are real fresh. We'll be back
Yeah, that was too
with
much.
more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In trending job news, it seems there's a growing trend in employees doing it in a not-so-vocal way. In fact, they're leaving without telling anyone. It's called ghosting coasting, okay? And it's when an employee takes a job, works a few days, and then just stops coming in without giving anyone notice. So,
Yeah.
Steve, I got to ask you, have you ever quit a job without giving
Hell,
notice?
yeah.
And you've had a lot of jobs.
What the hell? I give a notice for?
That's the professional
Proper
thing
protocol, yeah.
I didn't never had no professional job.
I thought you worked at Ford, and yeah.
That wasn't professional. It's factory.
to do. That's professional.
It's still a professional situation, Steve.
Not for me. When I worked at General Electric, Lincoln Electric. Hey, y'all didn't give me no notice.
When you fired.
I came to work and they gave me a pink slip. You don't come in tomorrow. Okay, cool. Next time, when I ain't planning on coming in tomorrow, I ain't giving out no pink slips. Where's Steve at? He ain't here. I'm gone. Yeah, I've done that plenty of times.
Plenty of time, Steve.
Wow.
I've had 11 jobs.
I don't blame you.
How many of them did you quit without notice? You had 11.
I like the one where you
Well,
turned the
I've been
table
fired.
10.
Yeah, that's
You gave me
probably
the opportunities, but you took them.
about half and half.
Yeah.
You just don't like that authority. All right, we'll be back with. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, folks, as the largest youth mentoring organization in the country, Big Brothers and Sisters of America has a bold goal for the future to deepen their impact on the young people served and expand their reach to more kids who might need them. Now, the goal is to encourage each kid to plan for their future with a mentor whose impact will last a lifetime. So joining us now is the president and CEO of Big Brothers, Big Sisters of America. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Artis Stevens.
Good
Welcome,
morning.
welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome.
Hey, good morning. Thank y'all for having me on the show.
Man, this is great, man. I'm such a fan of mentorship. I'm such a fan of this organization. It's changed the lives of so many people. And in the past year, young people have experienced social isolation and a lot of emotional trauma, with all that's been going on with the pandemic and all. And many kids do not have the access to Wi-Fi, daily meals, and adequate shelter. But most importantly, they lack social emotional support. So currently, 30,000 kids are on your waiting list, with 5 times more boys waiting for a minute than girls waiting for a minute. And most of them are young black boys. So let's talk about that. Where is the village of support? Where does the village of support come in? And what can we do to get more mentors paired with kids?
Yeah, well, Steve, let me just shoot that fandom back to you, man, because I'm a huge fan, and I was telling my family about coming on the show, and I tell you, it felt like the world had ended because people were all up in celebration, man. So I just want to give a shout out to y'all and all the great work that you're doing. Here's what I'll tell you, and everything you said is so important and so critical right now. And what we know that's happened in local communities, and this is what we see in communities every single day at Big Brothers Big Sisters, is that kids are facing it, right? Families are facing it. Just like you said, going through a pandemic, but it started before the pandemic, as we all know, right? 71% of the kids that we serve from community of color. 60% of the kids we serve in single-family households. 55% live in poverty. 25% have a parent that's incarcerated or in the parole system.
Men and women, you don't have to be famous. You don't have to be wealthy. You just have to care. So listen up, Steve Harvey Nation. Each one of us has the ability to change a life. All it takes is one person who cares. Big Brothers and Big Sisters of America is making a difference, and they need your help. So sign up to be a mentor or donate today. And all you got to do is visit bbbs.org. Just go to bbbs.org to become a mentor or to donate.
Thank you for having me, Steve, and appreciate all the work that you all are doing, and continue to be an advocate, man, like you're doing. Much love.
All right. Thank you again, Mr. Stevens, for the fine work you do. Coming up, it is our last break of the day. And, of course, at 49 minutes after the hour, Steve Harvey's closing remarks. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. Here we are, guys. Our last break of the day on this Thursday. It's been a good day. Yeah.
Good day.
We want to say thanks to Mr. Artis Stevens again from Big Brothers Big Sisters of America.
That is good thing.
Doing great work.
Was a time.
What are you singing?
That's our music bed in the background, ladies and gentlemen.
I ain't mad at the Luther.
Didn't have no love.
You better sing, Steve.
Didn't have.
All right, whenever you're ready, you can enlighten us with some closing remarks, Mr. Harvey. Whenever you're ready. Finish serenading.
Remember.
Yes, after verse 1.
Damn Luther boy. You know what, man?
What?
If I could have sang like Luther, it would have changed the whole trajectory of my life.
How so? Tell us how, Steve.
Oh, I'd be in People Magazine, Sexiest Man. or they had to create a whole new category for me. People's sexiest thank he man. The sexiest thank you man.
Man that thinks he's sexy.
Boy, because if I could sound like
He claimed it.
I wouldn't give a damn how you feel about me. That's all I do, man.
That's right.
That's all I do. I wouldn't give a damn. We be doing interviews, man. I just bust out.
I just started singing that guy.
Boy. Anyway, hey y'all, let me say something. To young people. I have really stepped back and take a good hard look at where we are today. And we got our share of problems, but instead of talking about the problems, I'm choosing today to talk about the upside. I'm seeing a few more young men in the hip-hop culture step up and really, really, man, become some great dads out there. I'm noticing it, and I do take notice because we get berated so much and beaten up about what we aren't that sometimes we don't stop and tell these young people what they are. And when I see these young cats that's making this money in hip-hop or athletics, but when I see them stopping to take the time to honor their commitment as fathers, it's worth noting. And I don't want to single anybody out, but I texted a man the other day who I found out this young girl, he was the father, and he's such a good dude, and the girl was really nice, and I called him to congratulate him. And he said, Unc, I'm going to go all the way, man. I'm going to take that next step. He said, I've been watching you and listening to you. But it's not just me. There are fine examples of fathers and men out there. It's not just me, and that's not what this is about. But I just wanted to stop and take the time to say thank you to the young men out there that's doing the right thing. Now, for all of you sisters that have a different story, I understand that. But once again, I've decided to take the position today to talk about the positive. Because also, along with making moves to become better fathers, better men, better dads, I also want to congratulate this younger generation on the Black Lives Matter movement. How you all have stepped into the forefront. I was watching Godfather of Harlem the other day. Great series with Forrest Whitaker in it. And it's crazy, man, but they were talking about the same thing in 64, 65, 66 that we talking about today. Voter suppression was big in the 60s. Voter suppression is big in 2021. And you know what's crazy? I was around for both of them. Even though I couldn't vote in the 60s, I saw it. I heard my parents talking about it. The difference now is these young people are not only active, but they can unite with the press of a button called social media, and they're doing it in a big way. The entertainers, the athletes, the truck drivers, the bus boys, the dudes that are coming up, the people that work, they're at Target, at Walmart. They're everywhere. They're coming out of high school. They're college students. They are awake. They are wide awake. And see, the problem that the Republican Conservative Party has now is, in all of your efforts to shut us down, I got news for you. It's not going to work because we are wide awake. This generation is not playing anymore. They saw their vote make a difference last time. When I looked up and I saw the picture in Atlanta of all these people in this apartment complex, these apartments were facing each other. They were all out on their balconies celebrating when Biden and Kamala Harris won. They were all out on their balconies celebrating when Georgia was declared finally a blue state. I have news for you. We're not going back. We have found out that our power is in the vote. Oh, we're going to still protest. That's not going to stop because protest is valuable. But now we know our vote counts, and our vote is the real game changer. And I'm going to gear everybody up, and the Steve Harvey Morning Show is committed to getting the vote out in every single election from now on, not just the presidential, but every last one of them. So please understand, all of your efforts to block voter rights, it's not going to work because we are awake. Y'all have a great day. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.